So thank you, Gareth, for the kind introduction, and also to everyone in Student Affairs for organizing this event. Afternoon, folks. Goeiemiddag, Molweni. Wow, what a gathering on a really hot spring afternoon. So it is actually my third time in a row that I now address you here at at SU Leeds, and it's always so impressive to see our student leaders get together like this, and whilst you're empowering yourselves for the journey you have embarked upon. And leadership is indeed a profound journey on many different levels. On your own journey as a person, the journey of those you serve and whose interests you represent, and the journey of your organization, in this case Stellenbosch University, and the particular structure or environment that you form part of. Gareth mentioned a bit about my background, but from my side I welcome you as fellow travelers on this journey, and I look forward to walking with you on the path of leadership here at this university. So in terms of my own journey, as you've heard, I've come full circle in many ways. Having studied here and having been a student leader here, it is really exciting for me to now lead the university at a crucial time in its history. And I'm very glad to have you as fellow travelers on that journey. I'm glad to see that the theme this morning was inclusivity, and that this afternoon's theme is building a community for all, because that is the journey we are on as a university. And like all journeys, like all expeditions, it started somewhere. It had a beginning. And then we have our current location, where we are at the moment. And we are headed somewhere, a destination that we want to get to. So it's past, present, future. So let me briefly touch on those three aspects, starting at the very beginning. So next year it will be 100 years since Stellenbosch University was formally born out of Victoria College in terms of an Act of Parliament. And like the 100th sprouting of a leaf on a tree, like in spring now, spring has sprung. So like the 100th sprouting of a leaf on a tree, Stellenbosch University's centenary signifies a new beginning, while commemorating the growth and hard work over the past century, and also the many important lessons learned. So having been founded in a certain context at a particular time, this university has come a long way. But ours has certainly not been an uneventful journey. There have been many twists and turns, ups and downs, major milestones, but also potholes and dead ends. We will celebrate our achievements, but there have also been serious challenges and mistakes. And it is important that we acknowledge these, as we have done and will continue doing, so that we can get on with our journey here and now. And that's the second aspect I want to touch on, the present, where we find ourselves currently. There are many more students here at SU Leeds, this gathering of our student leaders, than actually the entire university started with in 1918, when the entire student body numbered 213 in 1918. Today, we have more than 31,000 students on 5 campuses, 31,000 students, of whom 65% are undergraduate and 35% postgraduate. This is a research-intensive university with a significant focus on postgraduate academia. So our students are here to get an excellent qualification, but the university also offers much more, and you folks, by being here, you've seized that opportunity, and that's the chance we have as leaders to learn more about what is going on in the world around us, but also to influence things, to shape society, to attempt to make it a better place for all. In a society that is so challenged by the many, many wicked problems that we face. So in our context, that includes such issues as broadening access to higher education, in the process looking at financial issues. It also includes our institutional culture as a university, ensuring that it is inclusive and welcoming to all. It includes the languages we use as mediums of instruction. And it also includes the curriculum we follow. What subject matter is on offer here? Paying attention to what knowledge we teach, making sure our context here in Africa is acknowledged, and so forth. We should have these debates, engage in an open conversation, but always do so in a value-driven way. And our two touchstones in that regard are, firstly, our values as an institution, which currently include shared accountability, empathy, and leadership in the service of others. And our second touchstone is the Constitution of South Africa, which says our value as a country include 1, human dignity, the achievement of equality, and the advancement of human rights and freedoms, as well as 2, non-racialism and non-sexism. What I've always found very compelling in the Constitution is the preamble, which says, and I quote, "South Africa belongs to all who live in it, united in our diversity." And that's how I see our institution. Stellenbosch University belongs to all who work and study here, united in our diversity. We need to go forward together, which brings me to my third and final point, the future. We have started a process of developing a new vision and strategy for the university, Vision 2040, and an institutional strategy for the 6-year period 2019 to 2024. And this is an exciting journey, and we want to take all our stakeholders along, including our students. We intend launching this new vision and strategy towards the end of next year, but we need your input. Students are key stakeholders, and your role as student leaders is indeed vital to give students a voice in this process. We're consulting in various ways through formal structures, for example, the SRC. I see some members from the new SRC in the front here, Prim Committee, Academic Affairs Council, etc. But there will also be opportunities for broad input from the student body, for instance, in discussion fora and through mechanisms such as questionnaires or surveys. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud of you, very proud of you. For nearly 100 years, we have been learning, growing, and moving forward together. May we, as leaders at this university, proceed in that spirit. Thank you very much.